What's up, guys? So welcome to the Taro video for the Studio Series 86 movie Jazz. So we're going to get this boy into his Porsche mode. And yeah, it looks pretty good. Now make sure you do go watch the actual review so you can see how we can get here in the first place. So obviously you're going to fold the hands away and you're going to just leave the arms as they are. You want to flatten the feet. I knew that was going to happen eventually, just kind of watching it until it did. Flatten the feet out and kind of tab them together like so. You can flip the toes down, flip the wheels forward. There's a little bit of a gap right there it almost tabs into, but these aren't the best fit. And then you can see here that he's got gaps back here, and you just sort of combiner wars the legs up a little on this double hinge, and you call that part done, and then you get a little squat version of Jazz, which is just funny in my opinion. So for the backpack, you want to come back up here, you want to flip out the side panels. For the top panel, you want to just utilize this double hinge. Eventually the paint will scrape there, but for now it's still okay. And then we want to come here, we want to push up. You see a couple tabs right there to go into those slots as it goes. And then kind of push this in like that. And then you want to push down here to make the head loose and just sort of tuck that down and through. Kind of like that. Make sure the backpack's cleared. Now we have to do a dual rotation thing. This isn't quite where it needs to be. So rotate at the waist, right through there. And then you need to rotate this white part. You can see it's separate. And this part is annoying because it is incredibly tight. And I'm worried that eventually it will just snap in half. Just get that about as good as you can. It'll kind of self-right eventually. Kind of just wiggle it like that. So now we're here, and you want to straighten up this section. At the same time, kind of push this little piece up and through. It's very similar to how one of the Datsun Bros works. Like very, very similar. In some ways I would not be surprised if this was a minor remold of one of them. Okay, so we want to get the front trailing edge of the windshield to sit into that gap like that, and make sure you kind of get the doors in place. And then the back side will tab in back here on the back of the legs, sort of get that in there. And then for the arms, and this is another reason I say it's very Datsun brother like, you turn it in like so. And you want the arms to come in. Now this isn't going to clear the head, so you need to rotate this where the tab is facing outward, like so. Do the same thing on the side. Rotate for clearance. Go the other way, works better. Rotate down, rotate out. Get the wheels about as close as you can. Push these in. Just kind of clear the head, and then tab, slot. And you're also kind of finagling around all of those pieces as well. So it might take a little bit of squeezing. Like that. And just sort of tighten everybody up. And there we go. There's our Jazz in his very proper Porsche mode. And he looks really good. Now, I'm still torn on whether or not 14 is actually his number, but it is at least at this point. Obviously, I'll go over this in the real review, but for now, that's it on this Taro video. And once again, go watch the regular review if you have not. Somehow people seem to find the Taro video and then don't watch the actual review. But given that this is a thing, you know, it'll probably be okay. So, I'll catch you guys next time. Remember, as always, transform and roll out. It was better when I had the ramp